I'm watching your show because I'm trying to learn about YouTube.
You're very good at what you do.
And don't worry, this isn't the outdated and obvious tips that you already know. We're gonna be getting into the practical stuff that you could use and copy with taste. So once you find these ideas and outliers, don't just copy and paste. Do what I like to call copy with taste. And here's a little spectrum I created to remember it. Put your own spin on it, adapt from outside your niche, meld it with other ideas. We'll talk about how to do this in a second, but I thought Jimmy actually brought up a great nuance about all of this.
If you watch someone's video and you can't tell the difference between their video and my video besides the budget, then it's like, yeah, you're copy and paste. But but like, you know, me and Ryan might sometimes do similar videos. I'm not even say he's copied, but like Ryan and I could, like, I will go visit hotel rooms, $1 versus. Ryan will go visit scary Airbnbs, and it doesn't feel the same, right? That's like, and that's the thing. Like, Ryan has his own voice. He's quirky, and he's just like, you know, let scenes breathe more and blah, blah. And that's like Ryan's style. And then our style is like a little bit quicker and just show you cool things and spending more money and, you know, making it epic. And so yeah, that's not that he's copying us, but in general, that would be like doing it with taste. And then the copy and paste is, you know, there are tons of other people who after our hotel video just went literally sometimes hit the same hotels, same thing, use my same text on screen, speak like me, act like me, use my cuts, use the same timing, pacing. And it's like, be more like Ryan, invent your own style. We need more people like that. We need less people that just look at Ryan, look at me and other big creators and just, you know, literally copy and paste. Like, if people wanted to watch my style videos, they'll just watch my video. We don't need someone else doing my videos with lower budget and less effort. Like,
and that's why when you adapt outliers with taste, you get this amazing string of ideas where MrBeast elevates a BuzzFeed concept but does hotel rooms instead of donuts and takes it up to $1 million. Then Ryan Trahan puts his own spin on it by only focusing on cheap hotels. And then Nick Giovanni does cheap restaurants instead of hotels, and a cycle of creativity continues on and on. In fact, there's this great quote from the late Virgil Abloh who said, you only have to make a 3% tweak to an existing concept for it to be innovative. That's it, 3%. And it's coming from one of the best designers of all time. And one of the best ways to make a 3% change or copy it with taste is to look at different genres, eras, or mediums. So Ryan Trahan, Nick DiGiovanni, MrBeast, BuzzFeed, all of them changed the genre of a similar concept from donuts to hotels to cheap hotels to restaurants, which kept it innovative. But besides looking outside your genre for inspiration today, you could also look back at different eras, just like Zach King did to grow past 40 million subscribers. And I'm not talking about looking back at eras like the early 2000s. I'm talking about even further back. Zach told me that he and his team study filmmakers like Buster Keaton from the 1920s, like literally 100 years ago, because so few creators are looking that far back to come up with ideas today.
Oh, I love Buster.
And I noticed that he does so many jump cuts that are reminiscent of what you're doing today.
Yeah, it's so good. This is so good. We share all these clips internally.
Really?
Every once in a while, but I love Buster Keaton. I studied him. We did a video referencing Buster at the back of the car, and the car drives off and I'm on the tire, and that's one of his gags. But we just added the mat. It's like, how do you 10% that or 50% it? It's fun to reference those because for sure the young generation does not know what that is.
And the third way to copy with taste is to change the medium. So by medium, I mean like film, TV, radio, YouTube. This is honestly one of the more straightforward ones, but it's also the more competitive because a lot of people are already adapting the medium of TV for YouTube, but there's still a lot of opportunity. Like, for example, Eric did this I Trapped 25 Strangers in a Box, which is basically a YouTube version of Big Brother, or The Sidemen's Tinder in Real Life is a faster paced and YouTube version of MTV's Next dating show. Or honestly, I'll give credit where credit is due. My Man on the Street videos were totally inspired by Jimmy Kimmel's Can You Name a Country segment, except I wanted to know if people can name more celebrities or creators. Or another example of changing mediums entirely is going from a shot in a TV show like Severance and adapting it to a still image for a thumbnail, just like Jimmy said in our interview.
it's just interesting that you can draw inspiration from anywhere. Like, basically one of my thumbnail guys, Chucky, watched Severance, and one of the opening shots is that image in the top middle where this lady is laying on a table. And he's like, we should do this for a thumbnail. And I was like, what does that even mean? And he sent me that Snapchat with a circle and a human. And I was even more confused, the image in the top right. And I was like, Chucky, I don't know, maybe you're drinking alcohol, even though he doesn't. And somehow that led to this thumbnail we ended up doing here in the bottom right, which actually worked pretty well. And it was kind of nice because usually my thumbnails have my face and the left side. And I've been looking for ways to not have every thumbnail be the exact same. And that was a good breakaway that people seem to like. It's not like we got that from a different YouTube thumbnail. Like he was literally just watching Severance. It's, you know.
So look outside your genre, across mediums, or back at different eras for better inspiration.